Day on Goblin Adventures. It's just going to be me and Derek. But we also have a local from the town we're in right now. And he claims that he's been, you know, driving by here occasionally and seeing little creatures, other type of activity. So we're going to investigate it with him, see if it's truly what he's been seeing. Now, you may be wondering where Chad or Will are, and Chad quit. We don't know about Will. Hasn't given us a word on it or not. So it might just be me and Derek going around for a while.
Yep.
That the goblins were a little bit too tough on Chad or something.
Probably.
So I've been driving around here like these past couple of nights, and I've been stopping up there at the gate, and I'll peer into the shadows, and I see like small shadows moving around, like little critters, probably goblins, and trying to mimic human behavior and even make it their own.
Yeah, while we were exploring this earlier, waiting for you, we actually came across some, it looks like cinder blocks, and it looks like, you know, a grave was dug in front of them, but they're pretty shitty looking.
Yeah, there are a few up here. They're unmarked graves. They're usually bricks and cinder blocks. I think that is goblins trying to mimic human behavior and pay respect to their own dead.
Now, some of them, they look like they sunk into the ground, but since you said there's goblins here, I don't think that's the case. I think goblins might have, you know, attempted to bury them and, you know, get rid of them. Put their own there.
Yeah. Goblins aren't really known for having reverence as one of their main traits. We usually think of them as horrible, nasty little critters that, like, crawl around in trash and rough around in the
Here's
woods.
what I'm talking about. There's a cinder block right there.
Yeah, goblins aren't very artistic creatures, so they'll usually just use whatever they can find, like any piece of trash, any brick or mortar, and they'll just use that as a marker. Like right here, you just have a rock. That wouldn't be a human grave.
Then right there, it actually looks like the grave was removed. I mean, you can see the block right here in the rock, but there's a big bald spot. We're walking over to the unmarked graves we were talking about earlier, and what I'm curious about is if these are, you know, just rocks or shit, if they've been destroyed by nature, or if you think they were vandalized by goblins.
Well, I think it's a little bit of both. A lot of these were human markers, but a lot of them were damaged and vandalized, which I assume isn't by nature. I'm assuming it's by goblins.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a lot of these rocks, they don't look like people have put them here. Because I've heard little cackling, I've seen like lesser imps walking around these graveyards. So I'm assuming that these goblins have been putting their own markers for their own dead direct beside ours.
Yeah, see, what gets me here is that, you know, up to a point there's actual tombstones, like all the way around here. But then there's just like rows of these unmarked graves.
Well, as I mentioned before, they lack a lot of artistic skills, so they'll just use whatever they can find as gravestones, which usually involves slate and cinder blocks and bricks.
Guys, look over there. Looks like it's busted open.
Yeah, I don't remember these graves being in such terrible condition as they are now.
You have your flashlight?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's any goblins in there.
Doesn't look like there's any bones in there either.
Nope. So if you guys ever do come across goblins, what we've noticed is one thing that works against, you know, at least stunning them kind of, is shining a strobe light. Because they easily get confused. They don't have that big a brain.
I think that part of the reason a lot of these gravestones and digging sites have been all damaged and, you know, vandalized is because the goblins are digging them up so they can consume the bodies and break open the bones and eat the marrow. You know, goblins and lesser imps and, you know, gnomes, they're known for doing that kind of thing because they like these occult methods of getting sustenance. It's just mythological for them in a way.
You know, normally we're the experts teaching the viewers and other people about goblins, but today it seems like we're the ones getting taught.
Oh, dude. Wasn't there another stone over there?
Yeah, we were just over there, weren't we?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Like, there was one right where this spot is empty. Oh, dude. Looks like it got moved.
You all saw that tombstone that got moved, and I mean, in an open place like this, there's really not, like, there's no one here that could have moved that. We think it's Goblin prime time right now. They're all starting to come out.
Once the sun starts going down, the goblins start getting up. That's how it works.
They just jumped out of the tree.
I think we're pretty safe from the Goblin now. Like, we got attacked in the graveyard and just kept running. We're in some sort of tunnel now.
Barely got away.
And we think we're pretty safe here, but see, the reason why we didn't stay there and attack is because we don't have any weapons with us. We didn't actually expect to find any Goblin out in the graveyard. Goblins are ruthless predators, and... Oh shit, you see that? You see it? Go get it!
Dude!
I need a weapon! Put it in this bag, put it in this bag.
Dude, I think it's dead already. Holy fuck.
You're just gonna leave him here?
I think we should probably take him home and show at least Will.
Yeah. Show some respect for the hunted.
Alright then. That was great, it's still alive. That is fucking gross, slimy fucking bastard.
What a disgusting trash creature.
We've got this goblin in a bag right here. Not sure what we're gonna do with it yet. Dude, give me a box or something to put it in. Ew. Its foot's poking out.
Dude,
Poke it in.
Shit. No. It's fucking gross.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, just drop it in there.
Spray some fucking Febreze in here, goddammit.
So we're just gonna keep them in here.
It's probably gonna start to stink even worse. Maybe we should put it outside? No. What do you think?
We're just gonna keep him in here until we can check on him again. And hopefully, I mean, we'll show you all him in the next video.
Alright.
When I saw Goblin Adventures on YouTube and Reddit, I knew that it instantly had correlation with my life as well, and the weird things that I've experienced where I live. And I saw a lot of the strange stuff that happened on the show happen to me in everyday life, so I knew I had to contact them. Like, I would hear like pattering on my window, and I would hear like the goblins out there like making noises, going like kill yourself, and so I knew that I had to become part of this and speak up about goblins and unless they're imps and stuff like that.
The thing is, when you tell someone, I saw a goblin, saw a fucking goblin, no one is gonna believe you.
Yeah. The world's just very hypocritical. Like, they'll believe in bullshit like fucking global warming, am I right? But they don't believe in goblins? Sheesh.
People believe in other bullshit like ghosts, fairies.
Yeah. I fucking hate goblins. Fucking disgusting, filthy fucking bitch creatures. Fucking
Slimy,
nasty,
smelly, trashy.
That's why I gotta hunt them. We gotta fucking wipe the slate clean.
Gotta rid them from the earth.
Filthy fuckers.
As you saw in the video, we put the smashed up goblin into a bag. We put him in a box temporarily until we can have a chance to examine him. We don't really have tools to, look at in there, and we're not really qualified medical professionals by any means. But we're going to take a look at it, and in the next video, we'll show you a close-up of this goblin.
Because so far, y'all haven't really seen the goblins. Like, what we see in real life, the camera actually doesn't pick up that well. We are aiming to get a better camera eventually, though.
So you're just gonna have to take our word for it at this point.
Thanks for watching.
We are
Goblin Adventures Crew.